Welcome back to Magic or Tragic, everybody. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I have a lot of bullet points to touch on. It's been a little bit since we talked, so I'm just going to run down them, give my thoughts, and of course I hope you guys comment and tell me what you think below. The first thing I want to talk about is the jerseys, the space jerseys the Magic are wearing. What do you guys think of those? Personally, I like them. I think they're different. So you guys tell me what you think. I think the players like them because they seem to play a little bit better in them. But now let's get to the real deal. I wrote down the word development. I heard that from Frank Vogel a long time ago. Not too long, maybe a month ago or so, a little bit longer. Somebody asked him about Elfrid Payton. He used the word development. I started thinking about that and all our players. Like if you look at the players we're seeing get an opportunity to play now because of injuries to, Gordon and Vucci and Ross and even Fournier at one point. Look at Hezonja. Look at how well Hezonja's been playing. All right. Now he's still showing his flaws. He still gets ahead of himself. But he's playing a little bit more consistently at a higher level. All right. And that's the same with Elfrid Payton. Like Elfrid Payton definitely has improved his game. What's going on? Is it development? Is it him? Who knows? But he's definitely stepped up his game, and it's helped. Like the Magic are losing a lot of games still, but they're close and they're playing competitive, and I'll get to that in a minute. But back on development, look at Kem Birch and Awundu. First of all, props to our management because they're finding players that fit a certain style that they like. Now, what is that style? All right. To me, that style is basically this. There's more than one way to score 2 points. Yes, if you have a superstar that can just light it up and fill it up, obviously you want that, right? But if you can't get that, if you're not lucky enough to get that, then you have to bring in a different kind of player. And that's a player who can do so many things or has certain intangibles that lead to 2 points, right? Now, you don't think of Kem Birch as offensive weapon, and obviously he's not lighting it up out there, right? But the way he plays defensively and the energy he gives leads to either 2 points for himself or somebody else. If it's not putbacks or tipping the ball out or making a defensive play that leads to a fast break or blocking a shot that leads to a fast break or getting a rebound and a nice outlet, whatever it is, that leads to 2 points. So no matter how you get those 2 points, be it a 3-pointer or a dunk or a 22-footer or whatever, 2 points is still 2 points. And right now, the Magic, are playing with a style that is doing that. All right. Another thing I wanted to touch on, since the injury of Vucevic, the style that the Magic are playing with has a spirit of ball sharing. It's like ever since Vucci went down, when he used to play, pick up ball and whatnot. The reason playing pick up ball and with your friends and all that stuff is fun is, because you're out there having fun, you're moving the ball, you're getting it on your homeboy's pass behind his back or whatever. You had a spirit of ball sharing. Well, that's what I see with the Magic right now. They're moving the ball a lot, and it's helping them find buckets. You notice the scoring really hasn't changed too much since Vucevic went down, or even when Aaron Gordon's out. All right, that's because there's a spirit of ball sharing, and also because of this 2-point guard lineup he's been using a lot. There is a subscriber. I'm sorry, I don't remember his name, but he commented and messaged me a long time ago about the idea of starting Augustine and Payton at the same time. He brought that up to me a long time ago. And then shortly after, we actually saw that. And we've been seeing that. And now we're seeing Augustine and Mac. And I think what that does for us offensively, without Vucevic or whatever, is they help the ball move. Those two, when we have 2 point guards in, they help the ball move offensively. They're making the right decisions. And for the most part, Mac and Augustine can shoot it a little bit. And EP, he's been shooting it when he has to. That's one part of his game that's changed. He used to pass up a lot of shots that he needed to take. Now he's taking those shots whether he misses them or makes them. And that's a good thing for him. The Magic, to me, I must say, it's been nice watching them. They're losing, which I appreciate, because I do want a top 3 pick. All right, I'm not saying we should tank, but I do appreciate the losses because at the same time, I think Vogel has them playing hard and the right way. Like, there's nobody that steps out on the floor that's dogging it to me. Like, I think they're all doing and giving effort, which is all you can ask of a coach. But right now, we just don't have the horses as a team. All right. And we knew that as Magic fans. We've been in the cellar, all right? It's not going to happen overnight, but you want to see steps that are being taken. So far, Vogel with Birch and Biyombo is playing more to his style of play, and that showed. We've won 2 in a row now against Miami and Cleveland. I like that. The Heat, I don't like the Heat. And we beat them there, and then we spanked Cleveland again. So that was pretty smooth to me, and we've been competitive in a lot of games, and it's because the style of play, defense has been leading the offense and this and that, and that's what Vogel likes, So props to him, and I don't want to keep winning games, to be honest. I'd like to see us lose close games again. But it was nice to see that from the Magic, because they have been playing hard, they have been sharing the ball, and a few games have just been getting away from them a little bit. Last thing I wanted to talk about before I go are trades. Like, the Magic supposedly have been heavily rumored in a lot of trades, and I'm glad, I'm glad that supposedly the management staff has been actively looking to trade, for what I hear, almost everybody. Now, some people have been saying, Isaac and Gordon, maybe not so much, but, they still want to hear, if they included those names, what other teams would offer in return. But for the most part, everybody except Gordon and Isaac are on the block, and they basically told EP that he's on the block. And I wonder if that's what sparked something in his game recently. It was something happened in his game. He's still not where he needs to be or wants to be, but at least you get to see a next step, and we've been waiting a while for that as Magic fans. That's why I started out with talking about development. Like, why is the staff able in such a short time to have these Magic players show development? And when Hennigan was here for all these times, we saw nothing. Like, every player was the same for every year. And then, Hennigan leaves, Oladipo leaves, turns into an all-star. This new management comes here, and in one half, look at Iwundu from when he started to where he is now in half a season. That's development. Look at Peyton. Look at Gordon. Look at Ken Burch. Anyway, I trust in his staff. I trust in his coach. I'm excited to see the future, but you still need talent. So, Magic, please. I'm glad we won 2 in a row, but let's start losing close games again. All right. That's it. Please comment, subscribe, like or dislike. Let me know what you think. Tell me what you think about them jerseys. And as always, go Magic.